afternoon to you and welcome on the program Main Issues. Away from Ejiro today, it's Yetunde Yemi Bangbushi on the program, your former anchor, back again. And this will happen from time to time. I want to tell us today we'll be having a special guest in the studio. And I know that you are anxious to know who this guest is. However, she's coming to talk about an institution well known in this town. And she'll be talking about what they have for you, and then she'll be inviting you to come and see some of the facilities they have on ground. She'll tell you why you should bring your children down to that educational institution. I have with me today, and a very big pleasure, to welcome Miss Sylvia Ngozi Zekeli. Permit my mispronunciation.
Okay.
Miss Sylvia Ngozi Zekeli is a head teacher of Chalice International School here in Gwarimpa, and she has a few things to tell us about the institution, and then we have a few questions to ask also, considering the challenge in educational institution today. Miss Sylvia, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for honoring our invitation to be here. We hope to see you from time to time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll be starting with a question. What is Chalice, or who is Chalice? You may wish to introduce Chalice International School to our audience.
Okay, thank you once again. Chalice International School is a school, like you said, well known though, because the school did not just start with the school alone. We have been we have been into educational supplies. Most of the school in Abuja here, Chalice International or Chalice Bukazin itself, suppliers of books. Most of all the schools in Abuja, even
Chalice, what did you call it?
Yeah.
Bukazin?
Chalice Bukazin. There
Wow.
is from there. It's like a group. Then
Okay.
it's from there. The Chalice.
So a consortium of people coming together to form
Yes.
the organization.
Thank you.
Okay.
So it has like a group, and then from out of it, that we got the Chalice International School.
Okay.
We just started like 3 years ago.
Wow.
But the book, Chalice Bukazin itself, started for a long time. It has been in existence for a long time now.
Wow.
So Chalice International School started 3 years ago, but we have really made a name for ourselves because of the kind of education that we give. And then, one thing about life is that if you're selling something to people and it's time for you to kind of, start dealing with yours, people expect that if you are the one that gives me or talks to me about education or teaches me about education, when I start doing something, I should even be the leading
Yes.
in what I do. So Chalice International School has been known for what it gives to people, and our parents, have a lot to say about the school in this short period that we started the school.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Miss Sylvia. You said that Chalice International School is known for its outstanding performance and probably the outstanding behavior of the students. There are challenges. You said you started with books, distribution of books. That takes us to the curriculum.
Yeah.
So you understand the Nigerian curriculum. The Nigerian curriculum has been confused for a while. A curriculum comes up today, by tomorrow they wipe it away and bring up a new set of curriculum. Have you been able to cope with this challenge, especially not confusing your pupils?
Now, what you should know about Nigerian curriculum is that Nigeria, the government has already given you a standard which you should follow. But you don't just stay there, because the world is always revolving.
Wow.
And then it's upgrading every day. So there's a lot more to give to your children. Well, the government has given you, why they have given you a standard that you must meet. All you need to do is to step out of that standard to make sure you give what the children, give them more. Because one thing about children is that their brain is like a reservoir. So they can accommodate a lot of things.
Wow.
So you don't really kind of underestimate them. You give them more. And we also believe in our school that so long you can give a child this and the child accommodates it, or the child can take it, that means the child has given you a room that I need to learn more or I need more. So you go out to that to the curriculum, you go above the curriculum that the government have set aside for you. But you must make sure that, because every country has their own standard that you must meet. So you must make sure that if the government has given you this, you have to achieve that, and then you go ahead. Don't relent. Yes.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sylvia, for that very brief and quite concise answer. However, I still want to ask a few questions. There have been a lot of issues lately on moral decadence among particularly the pupils, because that's the foundation. It starts from there before they move on to, and this moral decadence has been in place because probably parents have left their duties to teachers, or teachers have left their duties to parents. Somewhere in the gap there is a lack. So how have you been able to deal with moral decadence, considering the fact that schools like yours do not beat children? How do you cope? How do you manage moral decadence in little children so it doesn't grow in them as a seed?
Now, this topic is something that every school and every parent must understand, that in every school, every parent must be a facilitative parent. Meanwhile, we have most schools, but what we see today is that parents are more of conventional parents. What do I mean by this? When you talk about facilitating parents, you notice that parent is the kind of parents that teach, don't only rely on what the school is giving you. They work with the school. They also work to help their children at home. They don't leave every work for the school to do. Why the conventional parents are the ones that will tell you that the school, we have paid for this school fee, so you are the one in charge. I've paid you to do what you need to do, so make sure you do it. But no, the way to kind of solve this problem is for the parent to be a facilitative parent by working together with the teachers and the school. Let the teachers now are more or less like the link between the children and their parents. So the parents need to work hand in hand with the children so that they can achieve the same goal. Now remember the saying that says that parents are the first teacher of every child. So you need it. If you can give your child just 10 minutes each day, there will be a lot of difference. You notice that children that do better in school are those that their parents assist at home. They give them time. Those kind of children, you will never see them come back with their home phones. They bring the home phone back solved. But those conventional parents are the ones that the children don't even do their assignments or home phone at all. So it's a problem. But if the parents can be that facilitative parent that we're talking about today, definitely this problem can be solved.
Just like you have said, the facilitative parents, I'm learning something again today, the facilitative parents and the conventional parents. Considering the society today, we have the larger percentage of conventional parents.
Yes,
how do you cope? Because I know that behaviors are contagious among little children, even among the adults. They are very contagious. So considering the fact that you have larger percentage, are they not pulling down the little and then making your work look as if you are not actually doing the work? How do you manage it to ensure that your students come out morally right?
Now, what I think that schools should do is to often or constantly talk to their parents. There's this need for schools to always organize maybe a parent teachers forum, or not really that PTA now, but have a time for the parents. Always bring them close to their children, like what we recently did. For the Father's Day, we had a program for our fathers where we did, like all the fathers, we invited them to come and have games with the fathers. It was so fun because they bonded. You could see that the children...
Some children have not even had such a relationship at home
for a long
in
time.
a long
Thank
time.
you.
Wow.
So we gave them that opportunity.
You should have called us to cover that. That's a big lesson for the world.
Seriously.
A very big one.
And you could see that those few that their parents were not able to make
they will be demoralized. Wow.
They cried.
Wow.
Do you understand? So it's a thing of bringing the parents to the school. We always had, and the program we also did too, that we invited the parents to come and be that 1-minute teacher.
Wow.
Where they came to the school, enter each of their children's classes and taught for like 5 minutes.
And then they feel what the teachers are feeling.
Yes. Okay, we call it the teacher in you.
Oh my.
In all the parents, because we are all born teachers. We want them to realize that we also have this gift It's a natural gift that is bestowed upon every parent. But
So
that
you
we
don't go
know
and
it.
say, why didn't your teacher teach you this?
Thank
you should
you.
be able to at least make an input.
Yes.
Wow.
And then from there, they can also know that this teaching is not even an easy thing for the teachers to do. There are things, there are ways, or maybe there are things that they are seeing that we are not seeing from home. But that gives them the opportunity to see through the teacher's eyes this time around.
Oh, that's very, very good. That's a very interesting thing to hear.